Hello everyone, I am Haresh Mehta from India, Gujarat. Welcome, I welcome all you science students, professors and all aviation enthusiasts. Actually, I was a student of commercial pilot in 2006 from Ahmedabad, Gujarat. But unfortunately, I had to leave the field due to some reasons. Now the thing is that today we are going to discuss a very important topic on aircraft theory of flight. Uh, Aircraft was invented in 1903, 17 December, by Wright brothers. And after that, this aircraft is following the same theory of flying of aircraft. It is called the theory of flight. But there are lots of mistakes and there are lots of misunderstanding in these all theories. So, after 150 years also, there is not any clarification about that how does an aircraft fly. Even NASA, USA don't know the true reason of aircraft flying. It is fact. I have some documents from the NASA's website. I would like to show you. These are the NASA's documents, and NASA has cancelled and rejected all the theory of flight which was running and which was speaking in all education booklets. This is the theory of flight and this is the NASA's logo. You can search this pages on google.com by searching incorrect leak theory. You will get NASA's official page, this page. And the Bernoulli principle, which is very famous for the last 150 years, it is also rejected by NASA with reasonable reasons. Second concept is also there. It is on Newton's law. It is also rejected by NASA, and this is the page of second incorrect theory. So this is the NASA's official page, and third page is incorrect theory by high velocity and low pressure theory. It is also rejected by NASA. It is incorrect theory number 3. So now question is that which is the true and perfect theory for such a very important machine? For the last 150 years, no one has tried to go to the etymology of this theory of flight. How does an aircraft fly? But when I had joined commercial pilot training from Ahmedabad in 2006, I was not satisfied with the reason of aircraft flying. So I complained to my instructor that the theories which are teaching us, it is really foolish. But they don't support me or guide me. So I decided to invent my own logic, and I start to research on that. How does the aircraft fly? After that, I have developed my observatory, made many experiments, and after that experiments, I got some very different results. And due to that different results, I got some graphs. This graph is related to distance from leading edge to store energy, totaling mass in the molecule. So it was these all graphs were made by heat sensor cameras and other many scientific equipments. Now thing is that if these all theories are wrong, then which is the right and true theory, right? So I am claiming that my theory is completely right and it is based on nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is the latest technology in the world. It is giving the very minute readings and minute results. So now, when I have invented this theory, I give the name this theory nano theory of flight. Nano theory of flight. Okay. So now I would like to discuss this theory, and I would like to share this theory with all aviation enthusiasts, pilots, and all science students, commerce students, and art students, and all the general public. Okay, so I would like to start the theory. Before that, I would like to request you all that please give proper attention to the notice board, whiteboard, and you have to get it. You have to think on this very deeply because it is not a normal thing. It is not a normal thing. It is the thing that I am going to clear the concept which is 100 and which is unclear for the last 115 years. In every and each book, there are many times there are people mention that about aircraft. Even in our Hinduism, in our India, there is also a clarification about the Pushpak Viman of Ravan, and Ram traveled from Sri Lanka to Ayodhya by this Pushpak Viman. So from very before, the aircraft is unclear material and the aircraft is unclear machine. So now such a very longer unclear concept I am going to clear that, and I am going to clear this whole thing that I would like to count myself first. Thank you very much. Okay, now the thing is that the theory is I have got the complete result of aircraft flying in 2009. So I applied for the patent in India in 2009 in Mumbai Patent Office. It is called the process patent. It is called the process patent of aircraft flying. Okay, true result of aircraft flying is the process patent of aircraft flying. Patent is two type of patents are available in the world. One is device patent and second is process patent. Aircraft flying is a process. It is the process by aircraft and aircraft wing and friction with air molecules and changing the internality and the functionality of the air molecule. So it is the complete process pattern, and I am going to disclose this all thing to the public, to the science enthusiasts in the world by my words and by my book. In between, I have published a book on this nano theory. It is the book NANO Theory of Flight, which is written by me in the 2017, and I have all the copyrights of this book. This book is available in English, Hindi, and Gujarati. Okay, so now I will not waste your time more, and I will start the theory of flight. Nano theory of flight. I will going to start and how. First, we will discuss that how the Bernoulli principle is wrong. Okay, then only my theory can be sustained. Bernoulli principle, pressure difference principle. Everyone knows about the Bernoulli principle. Okay, so I am going to start this Bernoulli principle, how it is wrong. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the wing. It is asymmetrical aeroplane. Everyone knows that it is asymmetrical aeroplane, right? So now thing is that Bernoulli principle says that the upper side going air molecule travel faster than lower side. Okay, so if the molecule B is here, molecule A is here. Okay, then if the B is here, molecule B is here, air molecule, then A will be here. Okay, so upper side going air molecule travel very faster. So it is saying that a velocity of A is very high, and velocity increase, pressure decrease. Velocity increase, pressure decrease, so pressure is going down. There people say that. This concept was sticking in all pilots' books, and it is completely wrong. And how it is wrong, I will like to clear. You have to get the acknowledgement by Google's page, NASA, incorrect theory. I am explaining you completely. Okay, now the thing is that upper side pressure decrease, that lower side pressure increase. That's why pressure lift increase. But it is completely wrong. How? We will give some figures. Okay, we will give some figures. Okay, so we will give the figure that this is the surface, this is the convex curvature. Okay, it is the convex curvature. Okay, so if the lower side speed is 30 nautical miles. Okay, then upper side speed is 50 nautical miles. Okay. Now, NASA what get? NASA get that if the upper side is 50 and lower side is 30, then you add the calculation of this 50, aircraft should get very big amount of lift, and lift amount I am trying to say that lift amount should be 30. Okay, but this lift amount is not 30. This lift amount is only 50. Okay, as per NASA, if the open upper speed is 50 nautical miles, then lift should be 30, but it is not 30, it is 50. Lift is not increasing. As per NASA's all calculation and all tables, if the figure is not getting this 30, then how can this Bernoulli principle? Okay. Yeah, okay. This Bernoulli principle is not okay due to the receiving lift. Receiving lift is right. Okay, 50. Receiving lift is 50. Then they expect, as per the calculation and table, they are expecting 30 nautical miles. So now the difference between 50 and 30 is too much. That's why the Bernoulli principle is completely wrong. NASA says that. So there is no scope about that. The Bernoulli principle cannot sustain in the world. And it is very shameful that even most of aviation people don't know all these theories are wrong. Even they are not familiar about this NASA space. I was also not. But when I was searching something on the computer, on Google, and I got this all detail in 2011 after my submission of my patent in 2009. When I got this NASA space perfectly, and I went to this place, and I studied this, I discussed this whole thing with my pilot friend, Mr. Haresh Mehta, and he shocked with that. Wow, what is this? Bernoulli principle is wrong. Bernoulli, 115 years old, 115 years old, 115 years. It is not small time. This is 115 years old concept. It is wrong. It is wrong. It is wrong. Completely wrong. So now we will discuss the complete NANO theory of flight in our method, and what is the method, process of aircraft flying, what I am trying to say, and not only that, this NANO theory of flight is satisfying all scientific events, all scientific incidents. Our NANO theory of flight is supporting 10 acknowledgements which are happening in the aircraft in the air. One of some I will discuss about it. Which are these 10 acknowledgements? First is that stalling occur. How stalling occur? Why stalling angle is less in symmetrical aerofoil in comparison to asymmetrical. Such type of lot of 10 acknowledgement we will discuss in this process of aircraft flight in this NANO theory of flight. Let us start NANO theory of flight from basic. We are going from basic. What is incident is happening on the wings of aircraft. Okay, so it is happening in the nano time, nanosecond, picosecond. It is the nano time. It is happening in the terms of femtometer, 10 to minus 50 meter. It is very minute, very teeny that it is happening in the what is happening in the aircraft. We will going to declare and clear this one. Okay, so this is the asymmetrical aerofoil. You all people say knows that this is the part. This is the molecule A and molecule B. Two nearby molecules are rushing to the wing. Means it is the leading edge. It is the leading edge. Okay. Two molecules are rushing to the leading edge of the wing, and they separate from here, and B molecule is going down and A molecule is going upside. Now the thing is that when we try to start to travel from leading edge to trailing edge, what is happening in the complete session? T1, T2, T3, T4 and T5 are the respective time. These are the respective time. T5 is larger than T1. Okay, so T5 is the last time. Now we start that as molecule A and B start to travel from the wing surface. What is happening here? Here is the bomb. Here is the bomb. Here is the bomb and here is the convex curvature. It is the convex curvature. I mark it. Okay. It it is the convection curvature. When a molecule start to steep on the surface of the aircraft, a wings on the upper side, it feels high pressure. Because it feels high pressure because there is a disturbance. There is a disturbance in the path of molecule A. So molecule A being compressed here, being compressed here. Molecule A being compressed here. So what happens then? In comparison to upper side, lower side, there is not any obstacle. There is not any obstacle. There is not any curvature. So that's why molecule B is traveling smoothly at lower side. But as aircraft start to travel at very high speed, generally you people know that aircraft speed is about 800 to 1000 km per hour. So if you suppose you keep your hand outside the car and which is traveling at 100 kilometers per hour, your hand will go back. Your hand will go back in 100 kilometers also. That it is traveling about 1000 kilometers per hour. So here is the full pressure means aircraft on molecule A is feeling full pressure on this portion. So what's happened? Okay. So what is happening here? It is the molecule. It is the molecule, and in molecule A, what is happening? We are going to discuss that. What is happening? Molecule A has different protons and neutrons. Okay, protons and neutrons are arranged here. Okay. So what happens? These are the plus are the protons. Protons has the plus charge. So what happens? And some small neutrons. Okay, these small are neutrons. So what is happening here? When it travels from these are the neutrons. Okay, these are red are the neutrons. Okay. So what happens? When molecule A will full pressure on this convex curvature, this is the molecule A, okay, then the protons start to come near to each other. So what happens? These protons have positive charge, but when they come near to each other, their protons are feeling repulsion force due to their same positive charge. So there is outside full pressure of the convex curvature, and when the protons coming near to each other, what happens? Then when they come near to each other, what happens? The plus will repulse, plus will repulse. So in this situation, what happens? The molecule in molecule A, proton will start to vibrate and colliding each other. This all activity is happening in nanosecond time. And when these protons start to collide with each other, vibrating is happening here, and protons start to collide with each other, and energy liberate. This energy is liberate. Protonic mass converted into energy due to collaging, and energy is liberated. This energy is going into environment. Because environment is energy conservative field. Energy will be consumed by the environment, and it is not happening in only A. Every molecule which are traveling from the upper side. It is not a matter of 1 or 2 or 1000 molecules. It is a matter of thousands and lakhs of molecules. So what is happening at lower side? There is not any obstacle, there is not any speed breaker, there is not any problem. So molecule B is going thoroughly same. Molecule B is traveling same. And this collision is not happening in B. This collage is not acting in B. So B has still stored energy. Stored energy. Okay. So molecule B has stored energy. Still it has stored energy in comparison to A. So what happens? Molecule B has stored energy and it is B has stored energy and it is also still till now it has capacity to do work. It has till now capacity to do work and work is nothing else. That work is lift. That work is lift. Because molecule B, the molecules traveling from the beneath of the wing has still capacity, still store energy, and this store energy is the capacity to do work, and do work. Work is nothing else. Lift. Work is lift, and that's why upper side lift generated in asymmetrical aerofoil. Okay, so it is like simple concept. If you try to get it in the simple way, when you have a balloon of water. Okay, when you throw this balloon to the wall, the capacity of pushing is still only that time if balloon is not torn. Okay, when the balloon torn and water come out, then this balloon has no capacity to push or give any pressure. Same, this molecule A, we consider it as balloon. Balloon when is pressurized and protonic mass energy change in the environment with it, and it has now no capacity to give upper side pressure. It has no capacity to give upper side pressure now. Okay, it has no capacity to give upper side pressure from up to downside. So capacity of pressuring of molecule A now decreases maximum, and capacity to give lift in molecule B is now maximum because it has still stored energy. Now it is able to give lift and it is able to lift 400 tons aircraft. 400 tons aircraft it is happening to lift because of energy. Energy is nothing else but energy is mass. Energy E is equal to mc square. Einstein's equation. The latest science says that energy is nothing else. Mass is itself energy. Because this C is the constant. This C is the constant is constant, and now matter is that what is happening in mass. Mass is itself energy. Latest science says that mass is itself energy. There is nothing about that. More is mass, more is energy. More is mass, more is energy. More is mass, more is capacity to do work. More is mass in B. More is mass in stored energy. Stored energy due to that molecule B has still capacity to do work, still capacity to do lift. And that's why this 400 tons aircraft being lifted by this asymmetrical aircraft. I would like to explain you the previous drawing in this manner in the drawing of bike and bump means speed diagram. Here it is the speed diagram. Okay. So it is a speed diagram and it is the bike. These are the bike's jumpers. Okay. They are jumpers. So what happens? You people are generally driving the bike. You are going from the road and you get a speed breaker. So what's happening at here? When you touch your bike's front wheel will touch to the speed breaker. Okay, this is the bump, this is the convex curvature. It is the same like the asymmetrical aerofoil. So when your bike starts to climb the speed breaker, convex curvature, what happens? Your jumpers will be compressed. Okay, your jumpers will be compressed. That's why what happens? You will feel a shock. You will feel a shock on your hands, and this compressed jumper will be released here. It will be released here. Okay. So now the same thing is happening in asymmetrical aerofoil. Okay. Suppose we are removing this jumper. Oh, sorry, we are removing this bike. So if you consider it is a wing. So in this wing, what happens? In this wing, when a traveling molecule starts to come to it, and it travels from here to here. So here it is feeling maximum pressure and climbing of this Collage temperature. It is considered as a wing. Okay, so it is the concept that same thing is happening in bike, and same thing is happening in asymmetrical aerofoil. When molecules start to climb to the Collage temperature here, it feels maximum pressure due to disturbance of that path. It is the maximum pressure. It is the maximum pressure it is feeling here, and that's why the stored energy of molecule A is stored energy liberated in the heat. Stored energy liberated in the heat. Heat means energy. And this stored energy is being absorbed by the environment. By environment. By this way, the opposite going molecule be of less energy. Opposite less energy. In comparison to opposite, the lower side molecule there is not any disturbance, and that's why it is going to start step by step and stay. And that's why lower side more energy. More energy. Don't get more energy. So now the more energy is B. This is A. More energy B. This is A. More energy molecule B now has more energy. That's why it pushes at wing upper side. And if this push is nothing else, it is itself a lift. By this example, we now is clear that when a bike climbs the speed breaker bump and it is feeling pressure on the jumper, that's why same concept is happening in the asymmetrical aerofoil method. And lower side, B molecule has still available stored energy to do work of lift. So now it is stating that whatever work function taking on the place in the world is due to the Einstein's rule. E is equal to mc square. Okay. So whatever work took place in the earth is due to energy, and it is due to Einstein's rule. Okay. So E is equal to mc square is applicable here also, because here energy is not destroyed or created. Energy is transferred into one form to another form. One form stored energy to heat, and heat is absorbed by the environment. So energy is not created here, but in the energy is transferred one into another form only. And by this way, when energy is transferred into one form to another form, work come into place. This work is nothing else. This work is lift. This work is lift of aircraft. I have done some experiments in different designs of wing. Here there are the four sections. Four wings section I am showing you, and I am explaining that what is happening in the different section. What is the effect of impact on molecule in different wings? Okay. So first is that. First is this square. This is the cross section, like this. This is the cross section of asymmetrical aerofoil. This is the cross section of square. This is the cross section of triangle wing. This is the plate. This is the plane, okay, and this is the asymmetrical error. Symmetrical error. Now what is happening? The motion of the aircraft is this. Okay, motion of the aircraft is this. When air molecule travel to this square wing, what happens? It will impact on this surface AB directly at the angle of 90 degree. It is the impact with 90 degree. If somehow, if it impact with triangle wing, it will impact on this surface on about 45 degree. 45 degree. Okay. So here is the thing here. And in this plane, molecule will just go on just friction only, minor friction. It is the minor friction. Okay, friction. Okay, and I have already explained you the asymmetrical aerofoil. Molecule A is traveling from this to this to this to, and it's trying the upper system. Now, what is the difference between impact and friction? Okay. Now, what is the difference between I am writing here that time? It is the friction. It is the friction because this is the only plate. This is the only plate. The molecule A is traveling just touching it. Okay, and it is the impact. It is the impact because it is making 90 degree corner because this surface is straight. This surface is straight. Now what is happening? Can anyone say that where is the internal changes more? Obviously in this drawing. In this drawing, molecules' internal functionality and characteristics will be changed more, maximum, because it is impact. It is direct impact at the angle of 90 degree. But in the friction, it is the angle of 0 degree. It is the angle of 0 degree. There is not any corner. It is the angle of 0 degree. So what happens? In 0 degree, it is just going friction. And in this square wing, it is 90 degree maximum impact. I am trying to make you explain that what is the difference between friction and impact? It is impact. It is impact. Now, impact is what says that? Impact is showing that in this situation, when air molecule, okay, the protons will come maximum near and near. This is the impact it had. Okay, and this is the small r neutron. Okay, so in this situation, what happens? In this situation, molecule will come maximum near each other, and energy will be distributed. But this wing is nothing to use. I am just trying to let you explain that in this case, in the case of asymmetrical aerofoil, when the molecule start to travel at upper side and its energy will be liberated. Okay. So what happens? The lower side molecule has strong energy, and this energy will be give you lift. These are the four drawings which I want to explain you. In this square, the coming molecules will feel impact, and this is friction. In friction, it is zero angle, so there is not any energy difference. So here is lift zero. Lift amount is zero. But in some cases, flat is also giving lift in some special cases. Now, the thing is that we are explaining here, if the lower side molecule has still energy to do work, and it is lift because when this type of shape is here, the asymmetrical aerofoil generate maximum lift. from these four cases. From these four cases, asymmetrical aerofoil giving maximum lift because it is completely shaped in which lower side molecule has spin energy and upper side molecule are liberating energy. Now I will like to explain the aircraft needs, especially by one drum experiment. Many people in the festival using crackers and put a bomb in the drum and cover it up and bomb blast and this cover this drum get lifted. This concept is also involved in this level theory of flight. What is happening in the matter of aircraft? Let's see. See, this is the drum. This is the drum. It is covered by a cover, and this is the bomb. It is not a bomb. It is the bomb, and some person has fired this bomb. Okay. So what the next step? What the next step? When it blast? When this bomb is blast, it is a limited mass. But when it blasts, the air molecule increase. Air molecule increase and mass of air molecule increase, and that means upper side air try to go upside. Air wants some way to go out. That's why these air molecules pressure the drum's cover, and this cover will be lifted. After this incident, this cover will be come down again. Come down again. But if we will do serial blast in this drum, then this cover will be continuously open. Are you getting this? If this drum has about 10, 11 bombs and we serial blast this bomb, then this cover will be continuously open. That means it has continuously getting energy from lower side to upper side. Okay. So what is happening? Same thing is happening in the matter of aircraft. This is the aircraft and this is the wing. This is the wing and it is each asymmetrical aircraft. Okay. So when this aircraft is flying in this motion, okay, what happens? The air coming from upper side and going from downside. Constantly upper side wing is losing energy. Upper side wing is losing energy. Okay. But in comparison to downside, more energy. In this flight of aircraft, when the aircraft flies in this motion, aircraft is getting constantly energy from downside. As we talk about the serial blast. When aircraft travel from this to this way, the serial blast action happening here, and all the air molecule beneath the wing is giving constant pressure to the aircraft, and aircraft is going in the same consistent pressure, and aircraft is high as cruising level. So now the thing is that this drum experiment is very important in this NANO theory of flight, and as we talk about this serial blast, it is nothing else. The flying of an aircraft, it is also a serial blast. As the lower side molecule has still energy and they are giving serial blast. They are giving serial blast support to the wing. That's why charge 2 tons, 400 tons aircraft being lifted. Okay. So it is not a simple action, it is based on nano theory. It is based on nanotechnology. Because it is not a matter of one or two molecules, it is a matter of trillions and trillions molecules which is passing from upper side and lower side. It says that it has the complete concept, it has a completely lift, and this complete lift is generated by nothing else but by air molecule and air molecules energy. Air molecules protoning mass gives the energy, and even in lower side also, as the air molecule travels from low leading edge to trailing edge, okay. Energy, slow, decrease. Energy, slow, decrease molecule. So that's why in experiment also said that in the rear portion of the wing, there is more energy, more lift. Because in the beginning area, energy has still do what? This beginning area, energy has still more energy. That's why in this portion only in this portion, more energy. It is proven by experiment. Because after getting and giving this lift, air molecules start to lose their energy, store energy, and that's why energy goes down. And energy goes down, that's why this portion is not getting more lift. It is proven that by an experiment that this after only 30% area in the beginning, 30% area of the beginning is receiving more lift. After this 30%, there is no more lift at the last time because energy is expired. Energy is expired due to giving lift, and even at lower side molecule also lost their protoning mass in the form of energy. And in the form of lift, in the form of energy, and after that 30% of the wind leading it to trailing edge 30%, after this 30%, aircraft lost the energy, the molecule lost the energy, and it will not be more lift at the rear part of the wing. Now, I would like to explain you the effect of gravitational force on the aircraft. Not only aircraft, any object moving horizontally. So what happens in the horizontal speed? This is the graph effect of gravitational force versus horizontal speed. When aircraft is moving in this way, right? Aircraft is moving this way. It is the horizon. It is the land. When aircraft is moving horizon, then what happening in the effect of gravitational force? It is a graph showing that as the aircraft speed increase, the effect of G go down. Because as the aircraft speed increase, aircraft speed is increasing, the effect of gravitational force is coming down and down. In this graph, it is showing that as aircraft's horizontal speed increase, the effect of gravitational force is decreasing. So, as the aircraft horizontal speed increase, aircraft will overcome G. Okay. So that's why pilots try to overcome the G. By rolling on the runway, pilots try to overcome the gravitational force. So we can understand that in slow speed we cannot do takeoff. Okay, this slow speed we cannot do takeoff. It requires some minimum speed. So as per the different aircraft, this speed minimum takeoff speed is different. Okay, or you will know that. Well, that's why pilots are decreasing the effect of gravitational force by increasing the rolling speed. And at the proper rolling speed, aircraft overcome the G and pilots pull the control and therefore occur. So it is completely clear that any object is traveling, any object is traveling horizontally speed, okay, that G will be maximum down. If the speed is 2000 km per hour, then G will be very teeny. Area of G will be very teeny. In the sense, when aircraft is flying at very high speed, it not required any big value of lift. It will go at the cruising speed and it will go without any problem when aircraft is flying at very high speed. As I talked to you about the graphs which I got from my experiments and from my observatory, here I am explaining that graphs and I have all the readings and tables. From that readings I got this unique graph. These graphs are the unique of the world on the aircraft flight process pattern. So let us see what is happening in the energy. What is happening in the stored energy in different wing. Okay, so this is the graph. This is the graph. What is stored energy molecules, protonic mass. What is molecules distant from leading edge. Molecules distant from leading edge. This is the leading edge and this is the trailing edge. Okay, so this is the leading edge. Aircraft is moving on the air. So what is happening in the lower side molecule? What is happening in the lower side molecule? These are the lower side molecules start to travel on the lower side, and what is happening in the protonic mass of this lower side molecule. Okay, and this is the upper side molecule. This is the upper side molecule. What is happening in this upper side molecule? When upper side molecules start traveling from upper side, what is happening in the energy status? Okay, so first we will see the upper side. In upper side, as molecules start to travel from leading edge to trailing edge, it is being compressed at this area due to convex pressure, and due to that, aircraft's stored energy liberated in the heat, and aircraft's stored energy rapidly decreases. This is the graph showing that aircraft's stored energy is rapidly decreasing at the front part of the aircraft. That's why due to this convex curvature, aircraft's stored energy being liberated, and aircraft's this stored energy, there is less energy now. This is showing that aircraft's air molecules are losing their energy rapidly. Rapidly. Okay. But what is happening in lower side? Molecules? In lower side molecules, there is not any obstacle, there is not any convex curvature, this is the straight line. This is the straight line in which aircraft is getting sustained, air molecules are sustaining maximum stored energy up to 30% of wing area. 30% of wing area, aircraft has still stored energy. It is not being liberated. That's why this stored energy is giving lift. This stored energy up to 30%, it is giving lift, and then after this 30%, then after the aircraft's stored energy, protonic mass decreases slow by slow, not rapidly. This energy is decreasing slow by slow, not rapidly. Slow. The words are different. This is the rapidly and this is the slow. This is the rapidly and this is the slow means the time comes in the existence. This time is nothing else but this time is nanosecond time. Because air molecules are moving from the wing is about 1000 km per hour. Air molecules are traveling from the wings upper side, lower side for 1000 km per hour, and by this way, here two words are coming. Here in the upper side it is rapidly, and in lower side air energy decreases slow. That's why the difference of pressure difference of pressure increases here. Difference of pressure increases here. These T1 and T2, T1 and T2, T1, T2, the time difference between T1 and T2, T1 and T2 are T2 is greater than, T2 is greater than, T2 is greater than, and that's why T2 is greater than, that's why it is the time difference between that nanosecond. That's why this theory's name is NANO theory of flight. Okay, so we combine these both graphs. This is the upper side. Okay, this is the upper side, and this is the lower side. Okay, so these both graphs are combined now, and you can see that near T1 and T2 time difference, there is the difference of pressure. There is the difference of pressure. There is the lots of difference of pressure here. Okay, so this is the difference of pressure here. That's why aircraft being lifted here. Aircraft is being lifted here, and aircraft's lower side wing. Here is the wing. Okay, so here is the wing. We are explaining that when aircraft air molecule travels from this to this, and lower side molecule travels this to this, and the lower side air molecule has still energy to give lift. That's why aircraft being lifted, and consistently this aircraft is travel at the cruising speed. This is the complete wing. You can see from front, back, every side. This is the asymmetrical airfoil. This concept is unique on the world. These graphs are unique on the world. Some people say these graphs are available, but I challenge the people, where is this available? This is the graph versus stored energy molecules prototic mass versus lower side. Okay, this graph is stored energy molecules prototic mass versus molecular distance from leading edge. This is showing the molecules distance from leading edge to trailing edge. These graphs are unique on the world, and this is the wing. I explained you when the upper side molecules travels from upper side and lower side. Upper side are losing their energy, then they have no capacity to give pressure from up to down, but their lower side molecules are still available some too much energy and more energy comparison to the upper side. That's why lower side energy will give you lift. Now I will like to explain the stalling is the aircraft. But before that, I will like to clear some things about my pattern. My pattern is the process in India in Chennai Intellectual Property Appellate Board. So my pattern is in the process, and I filed the pattern in 2009. So the government has taken about 11 years in the process of the pattern. So I am evaluating that my pattern will pass, and I get some rights regarding my process pattern of aircraft flight. Now, meanwhile, I have to publish this book, NANO Theory of Flight. This complete theory, this complete session in this book. Any public, any people, any students, any college, any university want this book or order this book in bulk, then please contact me in this number and this email address. Email address and number is given here. So it is a unique book. It is in English, Hindi and Gujarati languages. The cost of this book is 100 rupees, but it is the pool of rich knowledge regarding aircraft and NANO theory of flight and complete the concept of theory of flight. It is very important book to know the internality and reality of the flight process. So now this is the book I offer you to read. You all people read and make the all other people read. It will clear your all confusion and all confusion regarding this aircraft flying through the process, and it will clear your 150 years old all confusion of biological principle and Newton principle. Biology and Newton principle are completely incorrect. NASA says that. So now we are going to teach you the story. This drawing you are seeing behind me, this is the drawing, is the art of this theory. It is one type of acknowledgement that my theory is true. Okay, there are more 10 concepts and more than acknowledgement which we have that our theory is true. Okay, so we will start this concept of calling. How this calling can occur. Okay, so very first, this is the symmetrical error. This is the symmetrical error one. This is the chord of the wind. The both sides of the same are same. Nothing changed. This is the wind direction. Wind is coming in this way, but wind is impact at A B surface. Okay. So what happens in these terms? When wind comes and aircraft, when the pilots pull the control and the aircraft feel angle of attack between wind and the chord of the wind. Wind and air and chord of the wind. So, in really, aircraft is the chord is making Q1 angle with wind direction, air direction. Okay, so Q1 is the angle of attack. But in fact, when here is also a convex curvature like upper side. Like upper side, here is also a convex curvature. So that's why this is the convex curvature. This is the convex curvature. And same, this is the also convex curvature. Okay. So due to this convex curvature at both sides, the aircraft will feel same impact. Aircraft will same impact. Okay. So at this side, aircraft's wing and wind both are making Q2 angle. Q2 angle is the real angle at which aircraft is feeling impact. So this Q2 angle. So finally, everyone can understand that we will not take this angle of attack as a consideration. We will not take this angle of attack as a consideration, but we will take this angle Q2 as a consideration of impact. So you can feel that, you can clearly see that this angle is small, Q1 is small, Q2 is big. Q1 is small and Q2 is big. So here we are writing that Q1 is less than Q2 angle. Okay, so what is happening that this surface will feel more impact with air. So, in the sense, as we discussed about that square, triangle, and this plate, and this asymmetrical arrow, right? In this all, impact is maximum in air will maximum impact in this matter. Same in this matter, aircraft is feeling maximum impact with wind. That's why the molecules touch this Q2 angle are losing their energy very fast. Losing their stored energy very fast. Okay. So as the asymmetrical aerofoil start to give angle of attack, minor, then also we have to take this Q2 angle as a consideration, but not Q1. So in the sense, everywhere is final there, it is declared that asymmetrical aerofoil angle of stalling angle is less than, greater than symmetrical. greater than symmetrical. So, it is clear that asymmetrical aerofoil stalling angle is greater than symmetrical. Okay, so asymmetrical aerofoils get stalling at very early. Asymmetrical aerofoils get stalling at very early, and its stalling angle is less. Stalling angle is less. It is stalling. In the sense, I would like to extend my aircraft. Where this aircraft is flying with asymmetrical aerofoil, then it required to stall more angle. More angle means small angle. Then it will go down and stall. But in symmetrical aerofoil, if it is the aircraft with symmetrical aerofoil, then if we give only 10 degree or 9 degree, then it will die. If the aircraft is asymmetrical and we give 60 degree angle of attack, more angle of attack, then it will die. But in the case of symmetrical aerofoil, if we give only minor angle of attack, then also it will stall. The stalling is concept here in which we explain that in this case, as impact increase, in this case, as impact increase, like this square. This is the square here. This is the direct near about 90 degree. Near about 90 degree. Near about 90 degree. I am telling there, not 90, but near about 90 degree impact. Where this near about 90 degree impact, as we learned before, the aircraft will directly impact with this asymmetrical aerofoil surface, and energy, stored energy goes down rapidly. That's why in symmetrical aerofoil, the stalling angle is about 10 degree. Okay, and in asymmetrical, the stalling angle is about 60 degree. Okay, so that's why stalling angle in asymmetrical, stalling angle in symmetrical is 10 degree and asymmetrical is 60 degree. So this concept is being clear here that it is the matter of stored energy of molecule. That's why at high impact molecules come very near and collide very hard, very fastly, and this collision liberates the energy. This collision convert the protonic mass into the energy, and this energy being liberated, and this energy being absorbed by the environment, and this by this way stalling occur, and by this way aircraft cannot sustain in the lift, even in the small angle of attack. With the symmetrical aerofoil. Here I am writing this 10, and this is asymmetrical aerofoil. This is the asymmetrical 60 degree. So this concept is supporting the NANO theory of flight. This is the heart of this concept. This is the heart of this point, is the heart of and main acknowledgement of that this theory is true. We have more than acknowledgements regarding this NANO theory of flight. You can apply this concept with this 10 concept. I am reading just for your knowledge that what is this concept and acknowledgement saying. First, why stalling occur? Why stalling occur? I clear this. Okay. Why stalling angle is less in asymmetrical in comparison to asymmetrical? Why stalling angle is less in symmetrical aerofoil in comparison to asymmetrical aerofoil? I clear this. 60 degree and 10 degree. What is happening in this surface? Okay. If the symmetrical is aerofoil, the aerofoil is symmetrical, then here is the chord, here is the chord, here is the chord. Then this angle will be not more. Then we will consider this angle as final Okay, so this angle will be not more, this angle will be not more, this angle will be very less. This angle will be very less. Okay, so in asymmetrical aerofoil, stalling angle is high. Stalling angle is high. Okay, so now third point is that why stalling angle decreases while doing step down. Why stalling angle is decreasing by doing step down? We are going to explain this. It is very important. It is very important. Okay. Step down. This is the wing, and we are going to step down this wing. Here is the. Here is the step down. Okay, here is the step down. What happens with this? Okay, as these are going regularly. Okay, but as molecules travel here to here to here, again at step down, these are making more angle. At step down, here is making more angle. Here is making more angle. That's why this more angle, this more angle, more angle. More angle, that's why again this concept is applied here. This concept more angle, that's why it's calling early. Okay, so next concept is that why flat ceiling happens. Why flat ceiling happens? Flat ceiling is that when aircraft is going very high, it starts to fill flat ceiling. When it is very high, the density of air is less. Density of air is very less. That's why aircraft cannot sustain in the lift. And what happens? Aircraft require some density here. Air density must here. Air density should be more here. Otherwise, it will stop. What happens when at the falling angle, flat ceiling, what happens? The aircraft will travel, but it will try to get the height. It cannot go at the height, and the density is very less. We are removing some molecules because the density is very less. We are removing some. Okay, so density is very less. So density is very less, so there is no density now. Less density cannot. Less density cannot lift the aircraft. So it requires, if it is the 400 ton, if it is the aircraft of 400 ton, then it requires some very big amount of density. Very big amount of density required here. Otherwise, aircraft will come down. So this concept is explaining that the density is here, and upper side is also very less density. That's why the collision upper side is not happening. Collision upper side is not happening due to less density, and that's why upper side and lower side air molecules providing mass difference not increases. If there is not upper side and lower side not energy difference, then if there is no energy difference, then there is no lift. No lift. If there is no energy difference in upper side and lower side, then there is no lift. No lift is there. No lift, that's why aircraft cannot get high, and aircraft come down and flat ceiling happens. Some other things are also there. Why NASA 4412 wings crawling angle is more in comparison to NASA 4421. It is also there. Okay, so we are trying to explain this. And why flat's crawling angle is less than NASA 4412 and NASA 4421 wings. Why flat's gives lead? Why takeoff is into the wind direction? Why takeoff is into the wind direction? When an aircraft is flying in this motion and air is coming in this motion, that's why we take off into the wind direction. It is because of that when we travel into the wind direction, this is the wind, this is the aircraft motion, this is the aircraft motion. So here, by this compression, air molecule of upper side lost the energy, and in comparison to lower side, the air will get more energy. Sustained. It contains more energy. Both are here. More energy. Upper side energy down and lower side energy in comparison to that sustain more. That's why into the air direction takeoff and landing almost always. Why inversing also gives speed? It is also a very important subject. Why maximum flap down while landing? It is also an important topic. These all 10 acknowledgements are supporting this NANO theory of flight. This NANO theory of flight is supported by these 10 acknowledgements, and there is no doubt about that. This theory is all extremely 100% correct. And this is the first theory invented by Mr. Haresh Mehta, me. And it is the first only true theory on this world. I am the first applicant of this theory. I am the first applicant of this process of an aircraft flying pattern in the world. And I am entitled to get it. I will fight till Supreme Court and even till to London Court regarding this pattern, because it is my fundamental right, and I am the very first person who has applied for the true reason of aircraft flying, and I am the first person who has applied on the process pattern of aircraft flying, process pattern of theory of flight, because till that no one has applied for this pattern in this matter. Even I have checked all the documents, because all the documents and all the NASA's website says that we don't know the true reason of aircraft flying. So I am the first applicant who applied for this patent in 2009 in Mumbai, India, patent office. And my patent is in the process in Chennai, Intellectual Property and Board. So I am very much hope that I will get this patent within few months, and I will get all my patent rights in India and all. Okay, so I request all the people, whoever want to know about this theory of flight in detail, please call for these books in your university and your college and in your friends group circle, and whoever science and aviation enthusiasts want this book, and they can call me for the bulk order of this book. And thank you very much to all of you. Wish you all the best for 2021. The new year will bring joy and happiness in your life, and your all dreams come true. And I am very much thankful to you all that you are watching my video on YouTube, and please share it and comment it on your YouTube and Facebook and Instagram.